Hey y'all, Sharon with Southern Bella Home and my handsome driver over here, Todd. And we're headed to pick up our Azure Standard order. We have about a 40-something minute drive. While we're on the way, going to talk to you about a project that we worked on this weekend that I am super excited about. I've never had a home office that was mine. I've had a library where we did homeschool, but I've never had a place where I can put my art supplies, my computer, my sewing machine, my books, all those things that whenever I do a project, I have to pull everything out and then put it back up, or either deal with the mess in the meantime. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Like if you start on a sewing project and then you have to shift gears and cook lunch or dinner, and then you either have your sewing in the way or you have to put everything away. So y'all know what I'm talking about. And see, I paint, I draw, I work on the blog, and I have all kinds of things going. And so it's going to be so exciting for me to have a place where I don't have to put everything away. I've got spaces to put everything. But there's a little bit of a sad side to this story.
Two of our boys that are still at home. Now there's one. So we've had the 21-year-old has left the nest, has launched.
Which is a good thing because it's a happy launch. He's in school. He is already working in his field. And he'll be finished with his schooling in August. And he moved in with a relative that's in the town where he is working. So he's going to save time and gas money moving there. So we're totally happy for him. It's a productive move for him. But it's sad for Mama and for Todd because we love our boys, and we're not hankering for that empty nest any sooner than it's meant to be. But it's been a great distraction for me because I am turning my son's bedroom into my home office. And so Todd has been my carpenter contractor this weekend. We've been working on it. I had to paint it. We had to empty it out and clean everything and paint and then do all sorts of other things that you're going to see. And so I'm going to show y'all a video of the working progress of getting the office put together. And then at the end of the week, when I have everything on the shelves and have everything all pretty, I'm going to bring you back for a reveal video. Todd, tell us a little bit about some of the struggles that you encountered while we were working on the home office in our 120-year-old farmhouse.
That's the first issue. It's 120 years old, so nothing's straight and nothing is square. So level. Thank you. Okay. Put a level on anything, it's probably going to be level but won't look level. If you build something to square, it's probably not going to fit.
That's right, because we actually have found this repeatedly in this house, that if you put a level on something, it may be level with the bubble on the level, but the wall may be crooked. So even though it's level technically, it doesn't look level.
Right. So for example, this room has about 1 inch to 1.5 inches drop on the outside edge of the wall. It's old, it's settled. So
all houses settle, but you can imagine a house this old, how much it settles over time.
That's right. So first thing we put up. We put it up level, and we stood back and looked, and we're like, well, we got to move that. So use the level to get it close, and then eyeball it.
You got to be able to look at it and be happy with it. And
right.
I'm very visual, and crooked pictures drive me nuts. I mean, like if I go to a restaurant, this happened at a barbecue restaurant the other day we went to. I'm sitting there, and in my eye gate, I see a crooked picture, and I want so bad to get up and go fix that picture. So I know in an office, I cannot sit there all the time with crooked things hanging on the wall. And there's some pretty big things on the wall that y'all are going to see in the reveal video. So it was important. So that's just a tip, homeowners of old houses, that you can't always use a level to hang things. Sometimes you just have to eyeball it. So now we're going to go take a look at some of the process. Just real quick, I'm going to show you some snippets of some things we did and talk your way through it. When this bedroom belonged to my son, we had it painted a pale gray color, and it looked really good with all of the plaid gray fabrics and things that we had in here with it. But for my office, I chose to go with like an ivory stone color because I wanted the space to be more light and airy. I wanted light to kind of bounce around the room because I am going to be painting in here. I need good light for that. And I just want good light for reading and things like that. I do use a brush when I paint rooms. I started that a few years back, and I just find that it's easier because it uses less paint. It doesn't make the splatter everywhere. I just use a wide, regular tapered bristle brush, and it'll probably take me 2 coats to cover the gray, but that's okay because I feel like I get really good adhesion and coverage for 2 coats. And since this is such a small room, it really won't take that long. But you can already see the difference in the gray and the ivory, how much lighter and brighter this room's going to be. A couple of weeks ago, I started scouring Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist to find the perfect reading chair. And a few months back, we found the perfect antique chandelier. I've been collecting needlepoint pillows for quite a while to go in here. And I found these really cool antique finials to go on the ends of the curtain rods. So I can't wait to show you all the finished product of how all these bits and pieces came together to form the perfect office, I think, for me, that just fits my personality. And it was a little bit of work, a little bit of effort, but I think it all is going to come together just right.
Thank you.
Here's the part we talked about where you work so hard to get it level, and then once you get it all level according to the bubble, you stand back and look and you think, wow, that was a waste of time. And that's just life in an old house. Sad to say, but true.
All right, Suzanne.
This man is so sweet trying to make this room pretty for me. I sure do appreciate it. We have this really large shelf, and because of the whole things not being straight or level issue, we're having to shim up the shelf underneath just to get things level.
Just a regular door shim. Just trying to use it to prop up.
Why would you have to do that?
Because the floor is not level. We've got about an inch drop to that corner of the room.
We bought a pine closet rod from Home Depot to use as the curtain rod, spray painted it antique gold to match the finials, and Todd drilled pilot holes to screw those finials into the end.
Doesn't it look like a spear?
A great trick for hanging curtains when you have a tiny window and you want to give the window more presence and importance in the room is to extend your drapery rod far beyond the window. Then you hang the drapes and you bring them just to the edge of the window opening, giving the impression that the window is larger. And that's what I've done here.
All right, see this ballpark.
I really do have a love for needlepoint pillows, and I've been picking things up for months now, or actually probably over a year, thinking about the fact that one day, I didn't know how or where we would have an office. I have this little shell lamp because of my avid love of the beach, and that's going to be featured in this office too. You're going to see that. Okay, so we're going to try to compensate a quarter inch.
A little over a quarter inch.
Just
So
from
I've got it.
old wall.
It's 3/8. 3/8. 3/8. 3/8. We're going to go for it.
Okay. Do it. Hollow wall anchors because I can't find a stud.
It's spinning. The blade has flipped over, and now it's going to start pulling back against the drywall. That's what makes it stay in there, right?
I got you.
So now it's hot. You start pulling my hands in, right? All right, we got it. There it is. Tight.
Something cool's going up there, right?
That's it.
Something very cool.
That's what I've been told.
Soon to be revealed.
Let's do it.
Well, I hope y'all enjoyed seeing the little snippets of some of the things that we're doing to get the home office ready. My home office. Todd has another whole office study that'll be coming months and years away. But anyway, we have the plans in the works. But this is my little office, and so by the end of the week, I will have it completely loaded in, and we'll take a look at it, and I hope y'all will come back for that. So until then, keep home sweet, and may the good Lord bless and keep you until we talk again. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.